I thought you said candy. No, we ain't talking about no candy, nigga. We talking.
So
All
what you
right. Good
saying now?
evening. What you say, China?
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, good evening and welcome to the Immersive Experience, a podcast about you, for you, from you. And tonight we are having a candid conversation. So tonight we do not have a topic. We are just free flowing. So if you got some ideas that you want to hear us talk about, you want to hear some things on, throw them out there. You can follow the Immersive Experience on Instagram at the underscore immersive experience. Also on YouTube at the Immersive Experience. Podcast. Do not forget the podcast or the Van Gogh experience will pop up on that ass. So I'm gonna allow you all to introduce yourself. Nunu, you want to go first?
Always making me go first. Okay. Hi, I'm Nuno.
I feel the same way.
It's a pleasure to be back again. I'm excited to see what the freestyle gonna give. Hey y'all.
Go ahead, China.
Hey everyone. For some odd reason I knew I was gonna be second.
Ladies first.
Of course. But I'm back again. You guys can always follow me on Victoria China on Facebook and Instagram. And I'm glad to be back in the presence of everyone.
Mental. Uh, you can follow me on spirituality and natural living on Facebook. Overstanding darkness on Facebook. Um, we had a great session today on overstanding darkness on conscious dimensions. So make sure you check it out and let's see what the topic is today for us.
All right.
All right, Chris, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself? Let us know who you are, what you got going on.
Okay, what's up, peace, kings and queens? I'm Chris, and I'm just a being here, observing, learning. That's it. That's the only thing I'm here for. You know, that's
Nice
in a
to have you,
nutshell.
Chris.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Nice to have you.
He won't
Welcome.
say it, but I will. He got a whole clothing line business. He's actually wearing it right now while he's sitting in the car. So if
Oh,
y'all,
that's what's up.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
what's up. Because a lot of men don't have a lot of options out here.
They sure don't.
Facts.
yeah, he get all
Oh,
his
okay.
stuff. It's all the Akata collection.
Okay.
The
Okay.
water
You
collection
already
brand.
know.
Is that what
Send
it
it in the
is?
link.
So it's a kade. It's a kade.
Okay, there you go.
All right,
Thank you.
Okay.
collection.
Yeah,
This
it's
why
a
you
kade.
introduce your
You was
own
right.
business. No,
No, so we already talked about that. This your platform. You know what I'm saying?
this
This your
everybody
platform. I'm
platform,
just
love.
thankful to be here.
Reach
Okay,
one, teach
I,
one, share it.
for sure.
All
Everybody
day.
here to support everybody. That's what we like to do. So, all right. So, all right. Tonight we just talking. We having honest conversation. Just going, seeing where we flow with it. I know last Thursday we talked about parenting. Mental. You wasn't here for that one.
Oh, that was a good one, Mental. You missed it.
Uh, I don't think no one sent me the link.
I did. I sent the link in the
Mm-mm.
group, in the tribe group.
Oh, I
It
didn't
was
see the
called the
link.
parent session. You thought it was gonna be the day before or something like that.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was going to be at 5 the day before. I think I said something to you about that. That's right.
Yeah,
But it was
yeah,
the next Thursday. Oh, okay. 10-4. That was my bad.
yeah.
We
It's
might
every
need we
Thursday.
might need to move the Thursdays to a day that because I have school on Thursdays and I had
Mhm.
left early.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So could we do like Wednesday or Friday?
Maybe on the week where you host, it could be a Wednesday or a Friday.
Okay, too. Cool.
I
Yeah. So
mean, I'm
you
good
let,
every night. So
huh?
I said I'm good every night.
Yeah.
So that being said, just because I want to be a part, we need to move it to a Wednesday or a Friday. That way I can join in.
Yeah. We want you to be able to join in and talk to us and vibe with us, cause we want you to join in too. I mean, but you'll still be at school on those nights too.
No, I only do Tuesday and Thursday.
So why don't y'all tell me what's the biggest thing y'all done learned this week?
I'm trying to figure it out. I mean, last week, because it's a new week.
Oh
How to
yeah,
walk.
today. What you learned today? What you talking about?
Listen, don't be trying to put me on broadcast over here.
I know you trying to do it to me. I'm just coming back and giving you the same energy. What you learned today, then, smart ass?
My smart ass learned to walk slow pace, turtle pace situations.
Turtle paste the situation. I feel that. I feel that. Nunu, what you learned today?
Well, I have learned that the next week is about to be real critical for me, and discipline is about to be tested at its highest capacity.
Mm,
Okay.
interesting.
Patience and discipline is about to get real crammed into this week coming up.
Mm,
I,
I feel that.
I'm getting ready to have surgery on the 25th for the gastric sleeve,
okay.
and I cannot eat any solids. I have to go all liquid for this week up until next Monday. I can't smoke no weed, and I can't drink no liquor.
Well, that's a good thing, though.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Hey, that's a good
Mental cracking
thing.
up because he could just tell how hard this is gonna be for me.
That I
Hey,
can't
you,
drink no liquor, smoke no weed.
And I'm
I'm
gonna do
messed up
it.
in the
It's
game.
bad. It's bad how sad I am about it, but it's for the better. And
You said you got surgery?
I'm preparing for surgery. So 1 week prior to my gastric sleeve surgery, I have to go on a completely liquid diet.
you got this.
What's the gastric sleeve surgery? What is that?
It's a
If
weight
I can
loss.
pry. Uh-oh.
I'm sorry. That was my alarm for the podcast. It's weird.
Hey, 8:09. You
Um
was gonna be late.
no, I hit snooze. So 9 minutes later, here go reminding me again. I thought I hit stop. But so the gastric sleeve surgeries where they like wrap like a large portion of your stomach up and it's like a band where they shrink the size of your stomach and it
Oh,
causes you to
yeah, I know
eat
what you're
less.
saying now.
So you got
I
the
know. Okay.
bypass and they got the gastric sleeve. Bypass
Okay.
is a little more dramatic. Sleeve, I feel a lot more comfortable with getting. So to make sure that my liver has shrunken enough and there's nothing on my stomach while they perform the surgery, I have to go completely liquid for the whole week prior to the surgery and 2 weeks after. So yeah.
That's
Whoa.
good.
You have to have a liquid diet a week before and 2 weeks after?
Yes, after
Yeah.
2 weeks after,
Wow.
then I can go back to solids, but very small portions, of course, because that's
You
all
got a
I'll be
baby
able to
walker.
intake. Yeah.
I feel that. Riz said you got this, girl, and congrats. And Jasmine said congratulations to you. I had my surgery almost 2 years ago, and Riz said, okay, may everything go well for you as well.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you guys so much.
mental,
Congratulations.
Thank you.
mental. Why don't you tell me something that you learned today?
Today,
Yeah, today.
um,
You see his face.
I got a process today. Today's still ongoing.
Okay, what about
Yeah,
yesterday?
but throughout the day, you ain't learned nothing today.
I can't tell you. I haven't processed it yet.
I feel that.
Normally,
All
before
right,
I go to bed, I like to process the whole day.
Mm,
I feel that. See, I guess
Highlight,
I'm different.
whatever's going on. You know what I'm saying? Get the
I guess
good
I'm
parts
different.
and get all the
I see it.
goodness out of it, the highs and the lows, and then I'll go to sleep and, you know. But what have I learned? I don't know. Patience.
You had to practice patience today.
I'm always practicing patience.
I know that's right. 'Cause, baby, these people out here be
I'm
having
trying to
me.
get to your level of patience.
Patience,
Okay.
baby.
I tell
I'm gonna get there
everybody,
one day.
Jesus was not on the cross saying, why, oh God, why hast thou forsaken me? He was really up there saying, for these stupid motherfuckers, for these motherfuckers. Like that's what he meant. And fuck you talking
Oh, that's
about?
right. You got a
I
lot of
gotta die
patience
for this
though.
stupidity. These
You
stupid
got a lot of patience. You got more patience than I have.
motherfuckers. Who?
You.
Me?
Mm-hmm. Because you
Man,
don't really let nothing bother you. So I
that's
say
the
you
only
got
reason
a
how
lot of
I don't
patience.
need patience. Cause don't shit bother. I'll be like, fuck that. Chris, what you learned today?
Um, trust myself. Trust that I'm gonna make the right decision for my own life.
I
You
like
know what I
that.
mean?
Mm.
Trust that I can listen to me and I'm in tune with what I need. You know what I'm saying? And I got it. You know what I mean?
I feel
That's
that.
true.
I say to y'all, like, what I've been telling everybody, I was having a conversation, and I was telling Chris this earlier too. And I was telling another person that I was on the phone with, I said, you're the original. And they went and Xeroxed you, and then they put that Xerox copy in front of you and said, now copy this.
Right. Right.
That's what I've been saying all day. I don't know if that makes sense to y'all, but that's what
Definitely makes sense. We copying a
I
copy
don't
a
know if
copy
that
copy.
you yeah, yes. They copied you and said, now copy us. They said, now
Don't
do this.
copy us.
Do it this way. Yeah. So we
But
just
when you tap in,
that's
you
why
gonna
that
know.
movie, The Imitation of Life. What you said, Chris?
And then I said that's because when you tap in, you'll know. You'll know what's you
Facts.
already. It's gonna resonate with your spirit.
That's true.
And if it's not you, you gonna know too. Cause that's gonna resonate with your spirit too. Or it's gonna repel. It's only two things it's gonna do. It's
Yeah.
either gonna resonate with it or it's gonna repel from it. It
Mhm.
we be it, we be going through those experiences, but we overlook them because we don't got no love and self, and we haven't been trained on how to actually identify when we are having an experience that's you know something that we probably can't explain. We ain't
Spiritual.
been trained on that. Spiritual. I don't like to go into the realms because we can debate and we can argue about spirituality and we sometimes get caught up in there. You know what I mean? I just like this life experiences.
I just call it the unseen.
True, true. We can't see it, but you feel it, right?
You
Right.
know you went through something.
You know you're
Okay.
doing something. True.
Y'all be
Yeah.
feeling like that,
I'm
ladies, China and Nunu? Y'all be feeling like that? Y'all ever felt something that you can't explain, but you know it's something?
Yeah.
all the time.
Called the spirit.
That's just I feel it. I feel it.
All the time. It's scary actually, but yeah, all
I,
the
I
time.
I please excuse me. I'm trying to get myself ready. I'm actually traveling. Let me get myself together here. Let me get some
Okay, I'm gonna
gas.
put your thing on mute and turn your camera off for you.
All right. You can
I
keep the
got you.
camera.
Oh, you on mute already, but I got you. But yeah, so I think it's just a lot of things that go into us, and if we gotta be aware of those types of things, and I think about the things that we see around us and how we always say like this a reflection of something, this a reflection of somebody else, this how things happen to you. But if you always looking at your external, thinking that it's never a part of you and it's always something that's happening outside of you, you'll never be able to correlate it to the inside of you. Cause you'll always think, oh, I can't be that person. Oh, I can't. So when you see homeless people, you be looking down on homeless people. And you don't really be thinking like that could be me.
Oh my
Or
God.
that is a part of me.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Homeless,
no, for real. I
on
agree with that.
drugs, all that. All those are parts of ourselves that in one lifetime or another may have been through.
Yeah, you could have been anything. You can't anything can happen to
Any
you now.
anything, no telling.
Should I'd have been homeless before? It just depends on how bad you don't want that for yourself. For real, I ain't want that for
I
myself.
mean,
So
sometimes it can be circumstances,
yeah, definitely.
but to
But
be
all
homeless
I knew
for a
was
long
you got to
period of
get out that
time,
yammy quick.
yeah, that's kind of messed up.
Yeah, it definitely don't feel good. But yeah, it's just how long you trying to be like that. I see
Yeah.
homeless people all the time. They all over Chicago. they literally like lined up all on the side of the expressway and tents, all that stuff, and it's like, damn, like
And
I
a
be
lot of
thinking,
them
like
are
I
smart.
yeah,
Mhm.
but unfortunately, the majority of them get high. It's like shit, I get high too.
No,
I'm
they
finna
just
put
gave up on society.
need some
Yeah,
hype down here. Trust me.
they gave up on
Oh,
themselves.
don't get it
Yeah, they
twisted.
did
Some
that
of them on
too.
drugs too. But I'm
Yeah,
just
most of
saying,
them on
some
drugs.
of them just gave up on society. Just couldn't take it.
Yeah.
And it's like shit. I get high too. Shit, I'm gonna get you high for what?
So they could be high with you. I
Nah, we
think
don't
this.
do the same type of drug.
Okay, no, for real. I think this one man said it the best. He asked the guy, you know them little things that they be doing on Facebook and shit where they be talking about how they go look at the homeless people and shit. And so he was talking to a homeless guy and he said, well, how did you get here? And he told him, he was like, shit, putting other people before me, taking care of other people. And then they didn't turn around and
Mm.
reciprocate it. So I think it's
Mm.
always gonna be a thing of recognizing where you failed at. And I think the hardest part about the spiritual journey is understanding that it was you. It's like that Wizard of Oz feeling. Like you've been on this yellow brick road this entire time, and you get and it's a nigga who the same type of person like you behind this motherfucker pulling the strings. It was you. It was you all along. Like we making these choices, we going through this shit, we doing all this. Like, and I feel like a lot of people, God, they be having a hard time seeing that is them. And they'll consistently keep talking about what other people did. Like, well, they did this though, and they did this. Who gives a fuck what they did? What are you still allowing?
Well, and you got to remember, it's the type of consciousness they're working with. If they're working on, if they need other people to make them happy, other things, cars, gold, women, sex, drugs, people to make them happy, that's a problem because you're
What make
always
you
relying on your environment for happiness. Happiness, true happiness comes from an internal source. I'm
what
happy
think
because I feel good inside, not because I got a car or I got a house or I got a lady or I got money or I'm high right now.
Yeah, that's
You
just
know, you,
enhancement to
yeah,
your happiness.
right. That would be just
exactly.
a little something more like, ooh, I ain't walking. I got a car. Ooh, I'm not in an apartment. I got a house. Or, ooh, I'm in an
Come on,
apartment. I
Chris.
ain't homeless.
Right, that part.
It's
I
all your
agree with that.
perception, what you're
I'm
willing to be
guilty of.
satisfied with.
Happiness.
I know one thing I'm guilty of, like, because I'm just thinking about what you just said, like when you like, oh, I don't got an apartment, I got a house, so ooh, I'm not walking, I got a car. I get in grand mode or get so, you know what I'm saying, focused in on something that I'm not even realizing the progress that I done made. A
Right.
lot of
Oh,
times we
girl, I'm
gotta
so guilty of
reflect on
that.
that. Yeah, like I look
I'm
up like, oh
guilty of
my God,
that.
it ain't enough. And then it takes somebody to
It's
slow
not
me down and
enough.
remember, like, look behind you, look what you've done. You ain't even realizing what the progress that you done made. So
I
Right.
Yeah,
Don't
agree.
take time.
I
yeah.
agree with you
Because
100%.
again, that
I
lack
feel
of
like, dang,
patience, just always on go, just need to sit
yep.
down and slow down and just reflect sometimes.
Feel like, dang, I
yeah.
really have done my big one, and I'm not giving myself enough credit.
At all. At all. Okay.
Hey, Tarian. Yes, Rich said happiness comes from within, and she agreed with everything that we saying. So I do believe, like, how do y'all find y'all like mental outside of yourself? What other things bring you joy or bring you happiness or enhance your happiness?
I like to see other people happy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
I do. I like to see kids having fun. I like to see people in that state. If it was my world, that would be more of my world than less of it,
Yeah. Tarian
if that
said,
makes
"Cause you
sense.
don't sit still, Nunu." Yeah, that make a lot of sense. I think once you fill yourself up enough, it's kind of more of a thing of your overflow bring joy to everybody else. So if you are an authentic person, you're gonna be authentic the entire time. It don't matter how other people sway. There's this video that I was watching the other day, and the man was simply saying, he said it's I think he said it's like certain steps that a man go through, or it's 5 types of man. He
Ooh,
said,
girl, why was I thinking the same thing? But keep going.
oh, he
The
said it's like
exact same thing before you said it, but go ahead.
You know the story I'm talking. You know the video I'm talking
Yeah, what
about.
he was saying, it becomes a baby, and they seek
Yes.
attention by crying. Then they become a boy, where
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
it wasn't seek attention.
But
Uh,
they
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 they act out for attention.
for attention. Yeah.
For attention. Then they become a teenager where they excel. They do things to get attention. Play
Yeah.
sports, good grades, yada yada. Then they become a man
And they
where the
they act out.
man the man becomes the attention and the loving,
Okay. Did we do
right?
that?
That's what he becomes, because he's like the head of a family. He has kids now. He becomes that. Then the Guave man is a man that all he is love and
Love,
attention. That's all he gives out. So he gives it out to everyone freely,
regardless.
regardless of whether he getting it back or not. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And then you have some men that can give it out when they feeling good, when it's okay, when they
Yeah.
all right. You see what I'm saying? Then all others are either seeking love and attention or doing things to get love and attention. And that is a immature attitude or consciousness to have. That's what makes
China,
one kill someone when they cheat on you, or shoot up the office because you got fired. It makes you go there because you ran off that emotional value.
yeah, I agree with that. China, did you send that to me? Was that you? We was talking. You sent that video to me.
What video?
The video of the man
I
who
think
was
I
on.
sent that to you.
You
I think
sent
I
it.
put it up on spirituality.
Oh, okay. I remember watching it. I'm like, I
Yeah, I
remember
put it up on
somebody sending it
spirituality
to
because dude was right on.
me. Yes, and I was like, that's it. And I said vice versa under the video. I remember saying vice versa because it applies to women as well. When we be sitting out here
Yes,
talking about how we want these men that's going, if I'm showing you I could be a wife and you not boop 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 boop. Either you is that type of person or you not. And these the phases that we go through. So it's just and it's the same thing for women. I feel like we go through those same phases. You act out for
but if
attention.
you
You
don't
do
know,
all of that stuff.
man or woman, if you don't know self, like my brother Chris said, if you don't know what you like or don't like, I mean, come on, what are you doing? You're gonna run into people. Some things about them are you're gonna like. Some things about them you ain't gonna like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But you can handle the part of them that you like, but the things you don't like, can you handle that
yeah.
without it being a problem? You see
I
what I'm
agree.
saying? And
Well,
then
if
you
you
get in a
can't handle it, then
relationship,
it's if you can't handle it, then it's gonna be a problem until you resolve it.
but sometimes you don't know. You let it go because you're new. Hey, we having fun. We're in love. This feels great.
But it's
Now a
gonna
year
circle
down the
back.
line,
It's
huh?
gonna circle back.
Oh,
It's
of
gonna
course,
circle back.
of
So it's gonna
course.
be a problem till you resolve it.
But how many times have you been in a relationship and you let that problem go? You knew it as soon as you met him.
We're
As
not.
soon as you met him, but he had other attributes that you felt could overcome that issue. Because you got to remember, the only thing men do, we make get wives. That's what we do. That's it. That's our only power that we have, to make a woman our wife. That's all. Everything else y'all got.
Hold
Rich
on.
said, but same time, you can't expect people to be the same as you. Value change so you can understand things you might not have experienced.
I
So
don't think
basically,
he's saying that.
No, we go ahead.
what you was finna say, mental? No, go ahead, mental. You can go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say we weren't saying that. We were saying more or less, when you meet a person and you know right off the bat they got some things that you don't like, but
Right.
you are like, hey, they got this, they got other things that cover up that you, for the time being, when you first meet them, that you be like, so I'm gonna give them a try anyway, without
Oh yeah, I
addressing
make
those
that mistake a
Right.
problems.
lot.
But you are.
You know what I'm saying? Now, you can still give them a
What
try,
you
but
say,
what you got
mental?
to do
So
is, this is how you check the man, how you check to see what type of caliber he is. When you address those things, you never address them directly.
It's called nigger rig in the
all right.
relationship.
So
Not
hey,
really.
can I say something?
Go
Can
ahead,
Go
I
ahead.
Chris.
ask? All right, first of all, I want to. So before I respond to something that I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, could I be brought up to speed? Sorry, I had to get gas and all that, but could I be brought up to speed on what the topic is?
We was talking about how there was a video that Mental had shared on his spirituality page, living
Yes.
in spirituality. And
Uh huh.
Spirituality and
so
natural living.
yes,
Okay.
and that's his page. And he posted a video on there that talked about how men go through like these 5 stages where they're a baby and they like cry for attention or something like that. Then they
Attention and love.
yeah, and then they become a little older and then they act out for attention and love. Then when they become teenagers, they perform for attention and love. When
Okay.
they become man,
An
they
adult.
are attention and love. Yeah, adult. And then the last stage is you just exude attention and love whether you receiving it or not. Regardless, that's just who you are. It don't matter of
Mm.
what you getting back. So we were saying like it's the
Okay.
same thing, vice versa for women as well. And Mental was explaining just an example of how we do the same thing. Like we gonna do this, and then somebody came in and they said you gotta expect people to be the you can't expect people to be the same as you. Then Mental was explaining why he said that. And then Rich said, okay, I know what you meant. I was just saying it generalized. Like she was saying she understood the
Oh, in general.
conversation.
Tempo.
Yeah. And
Tempo.
then
Oh,
Tarian said he guilty of what you was describing. And then he wanted to know what your
then
page is again. The natural living, natural
Oh,
spirituality.
spirituality and natural living.
sorry,
If you
sorry about that.
if you just type it into what's called, it's a picture, it's a black and white picture of I can't remember the symbol offhand, but you'll see it because you'll see a lot of my comments on there. Michael
Yeah.
Campbell.
So
If I
what?
Yep.
can, right? If
Yeah,
I if I
Chris.
if I can, you know what I'm saying? Just so do we assume that people are perfect?
No.
So if we don't assume that people are perfect, then that means that people gonna come with they whatevers. You know what I'm saying? Do we not deal with them because they got a whatever,
No,
or
it's
do
what
we?
you it's up to you for what you will and won't deal with.
Oh, okay, okay.
I
What's
think that's
conducive
what
to
my
your
problem
journey?
is. Like, I don't, that me not having no patience. And then now that I'm a little older, it's like once I see something that first go around now, I'm so quick to disappear into thin air opposed to back then, like you were saying, man. So like you tend to overlook stuff because they got a lot of other great qualities that you think is drowning out those bad qualities when in
Right.
reality it's just really like a thin little sheet over real quick. You about to feel it in 1 minute. And that's how it always wound up turning out. So now I'm at a point where it's like the first
But
sign of crunching, I'm just
I hate
gone.
to say it, a lot of women are looking for the wrong things when they
What?
meet a
Feels
man.
good, tastes
You're
good,
looking.
seems good.
Oh,
Okay, there you go. Go ahead,
see,
China.
see what I'm saying?
Say
I
it,
said it
See
Lord
what
for
love.
I'm
you.
saying?
Fuck you
What
talking
I ain't hear
about?
what China
Tell us
said.
what you learned.
Them sugars are
The
killers.
sugars,
They are
what sees
killers.
good, tastes good, smells good, looks good, feels good.
That
Boom.
part.
That's what you're
Yeah.
The
looking
happy
for, and
teacher
that
up
is
there,
not
like,
what you
yes,
need.
I taught that. I taught.
Mental,
You
that
want
is
those
his
inner
saying.
qualities. You want to know, is he loyal? Does he
Yeah.
respect me? You know what I'm saying? Is he nurturing? Is he tender? Is he caring? You know what I'm
So let me
saying? When
ask
I'm
y'all this.
hurting, can he come to me and give me that man that, oh, come on, baby, I got you. It's us against the world. Or
Okay,
is he
that
going
I
to be like,
got
man,
you
I ain't trying to
energy.
hear that. I'm going outside, man. Deal with that.
Yeah.
I mean, you got all types of men.
But what if they lack empathy? They got everything else, but they lack empathy.
I be boof,
Then
gone and
they
hit the
don't have
hair. I need
everything
it
else.
all.
No, no, you're not hearing me. Certain qualities are a must because it's going to
Absolutely.
determine long
Absolutely.
term relationships,
Okay.
vice short term relationships, right?
Yeah.
Empathy, um, honesty,
Hmm.
loyalty,
That's all.
Yes.
forgiveness. Certain These are all
Protector,
inner
provider,
qualities that a man should have. If they are lacking
like
some,
Me
non-negotiable shit.
too.
Like we
Yeah.
can't negotiate
I
These
over
deal
agree.
who
One
breakers
pays
at
hundred
his
this
name.
point.
he's
percent.
Let's
not
sign up
going
for
to
the
be
date.
a man that you're going to be with for a long period. You may be with him for a while.
What? Okay, let me ask y'all something. Let me ask y'all something. What if they violate
Okay.
one of those, but that's not who they really are though? What if they violate one? What if they violate the trust? What if you told him something in privacy and in trust, and he told somebody else, and you found out about it? Does that
Well, there's
mean that?
always forgiveness.
Well, it
Okay,
depends on the. See, we're talking apples and oranges because it's going to depend on what it is, how it was relayed, what was the overall. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about someone you meet them and they're not trustworthy.
yeah. So
Yeah.
so
You
so
just
Just
I,
don't
I get
trust
period.
them.
that. I
Right,
get
Hey,
that.
period. Ain't
Cass.
no they got your trust and then they messed up. Everybody messes up. No, this dude ain't your or he's not empathetic. He doesn't really care about people. He knocked the old lady down walking, told me to come on like it was nothing.
Jesus.
I mean, if you can't see those certain messages, he's overcompensating for something. When you lack empathy, that means you lack the internal ability to feel what others are feeling. Internal.
Hmm.
So when I see
Mm.
someone get smacked, that's my face getting smacked. Oh, that don't feel good. Especially if it's a man hitting a woman. All right, I got to step in. That's not how I was raised. And most men, most of us now, but of course I'm older now. This new generation, everybody bitches and hoes.
Oh
I don't
Lord.
know.
Yeah.
No queens and goddesses. Everything's bitches and hoes now. I don't know what to tell you. Chivalry is
Hmm.
damn near dead. It's got a
It
foot in the grave.
is. It
Rich
definitely
said
does.
that's the lack of understanding as well. And energy don't
Facts.
lie.
Facts.
So you just gotta understand if they don't have any empathy for anybody else, you gonna understand that they ain't gonna have none for you either. We be sitting there
That's
thinking,
true.
trying to exempt ourselves from the shit that we see other people doing to other people, like it ain't gonna happen to us. You
Ooh,
Boom.
one fuck up away
child.
from
You
it
see what
Come
happening
he
to
do to
you.
other
through.
people. You
Come
see it,
through.
and you
That
Yeah.
think
was
it ain't
my
gonna happen
biggest
to you.
lesson last year. That was my biggest lesson last year.
Yeah, you know what? I learned that lesson a few
I
years
ch-
back.
oh,
Like, listen, because my thing used to
mm.
always, oh, they ain't crazy enough to do that to me, and I would see them do it to
Shit.
I'm
everybody
gonna
else.
give
They
you the
just not
number
crazy
one
enough to me,
rule. The
baby.
number one rule you need to follow: trust a person when they show you who they are.
Come
The
Trust
on,
them.
first
Maya.
time.
Hmm.
When they
Maya
show you
Angelou.
who
Trust them.
they
Dang,
are,
we've talked
believe
about this
them.
When they
earlier
show you,
today.
trust
They gonna
them
show you the
when they
first
show
time.
you who they are. Trust them.
that's right.
Okay,
Did we not
Trust
talk
them.
about this
Don't.
earlier today?
we
Because a
did.
person can tell you whatever,
That's
but they'll show
facts.
you how they really feel every time.
And this goes
That's
for
right.
man, woman,
But they can't
child.
do
Trust
nothing
them.
else.
What,
Hmm.
Right.
what you said?
They can't do nothing else but be themselves.
Zebra
So
don't
you got
have
to
to
trust
change
it.
their stripes to me.
Yep.
They can only hide
Okay.
those things for so long. When you're with them, all of their flaunt, their weaknesses and their strengths will be revealed. All of them. If
Yeah.
you're going to be with them long enough.
So
I
that's
was
why it's
just telling.
important when you going to be with somebody to put them shits on the table in the dough. Listen, here go mine
Thank
right
you.
here. Because if you don't know who yours is, that means you don't need to be with nobody anyway. If you can't identify what your weaknesses are, then that means you don't need to be in nobody's
Or,
face. You need to go in the
or you
corner
don't
and
know
figure out
what
who
you
you
like.
are first. Or you don't know what you like. Come on now. I
Right.
did that. I
Yeah.
did
Well,
that for
you
many
wouldn't know
years
you
playing
wouldn't know what
games.
you like unless you get out there and start experiencing what
You
it
know
is
what
that
you
we're
Exactly.
don't
doing.
Nobody's
like.
gonna show you what you like.
No, no.
Right.
I challenge that. You know what you don't like. You know it immediately. As soon as
Yeah.
it's done to you, whether it's the first time or the hundredth,
Exactly.
you
That's
know
why
you
I
don't
say you
like it.
got to put
But that's
yourself out there
Absolutely.
to see what
but
you do and don't like.
that's
Because as
all the
soon as
same
you
thing.
see
I
We
it,
going
agree.
to
you're
the
gonna
same
know.
circle.
You're gonna know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I know I didn't seen some goddamn red fire trucks and goddamn because I felt like, man, I really like her. I overlooked that shit and boy that fire truck ran me the fuck over. So now in my age, I'm 46. I'm about to be 47. So now in my age, man, I see a fire truck. I'm not gonna immediately abandon ship because that's just not how I'm built. But I'm definitely gonna be. I don't want to feel like I'm this, and this is where I'm stuck. That's why I ain't with nobody right now because this is where I'm stuck at. Like I don't want to feel like I'm the warden or I'm guarding my feelings or my emotions. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be on guard all day. You know what I'm saying? I want to be at ease.
You're
Well,
gonna do that anyway when you first
no.
meet a person.
As a man, what he's saying is, as a man, it's tough for us to trust, especially a woman with your feelings.
You
You
said
guys
a
have
man
slippery
is
fingers.
tougher. Say what now?
You have, I said, it's tough for a man to trust a woman with his feelings.
Oh, yeah.
Man,
It's
With his
easier for a
feelings.
woman to let go than a man.
No, because y'all will use that when you get upset. You have one argument, it's
Some
coming right back at you.
some men do that too, though.
Yes,
You
I
right.
agree.
It goes both ways. It goes both ways.
Definitely do.
But once again, here's where we go again with the nice guys finish last. If a nice guy, he'll trust a woman with her feelings, and most women are gonna do what? Oh, this nigga weak.
and that's so that
But
and
really,
that's
it
what
has
make it
nothing to
hard
do
for
with
the real
weakness,
women. That's what make it so
huh?
hard for the real women. No, I said that's what make it
So
hard for the
hard
real women
because
that
now
don't
he
take
has to
and
adapt
validate
his
good
game
traits. Yeah,
because he's
yeah,
dealing with
you
all these
right though.
hoes. He got to adapt his game to the whole game, and then he
But
starts
he gotta
thinking more women
why
are.
is he attracting hoes?
Well, sometimes we attract shit that ain't good for us. Don't get it twisted. We like a big butt and a
Okay,
smile now. That'll get us in trouble. That's number one cause of
Every
men's
single
demise.
time.
A big butt and a
Me and the
smile.
crew used to do it.
Because that's
I'm
the
just
same
saying, a
thing for
real
us.
man.
Why are we attracting certain men that ain't good for us? So why are men attracting certain
Well,
women that ain't good for them?
because
Just
they're both doing the same thing. They're putting on. They got their best suit on, they best gold, they best jewels, they car clean, they clothes crisp. Every time you see them on a date, they right. But you haven't seen them when they wake up in the morning. You haven't seen them after it's a hard day of work. Now you want a conversation. You haven't seen all
so
that.
what would you say it
See,
is
so
about you that would attract them type of women though?
good
what you
question.
like. That's what you like. Didn't we just said that what you like? Oh no, I didn't. I said that earlier. I'm sorry. What we like, want, and desire are the biggest causes of our suffering. The more we like, want, and desire things, the more suffering we're gonna go through.
The
That's
desire
Okay,
Buddha.
for want.
Desire, likes, wants. Because what for that to
okay.
be, you're going by what looks good. You're desiring and wanting what looks good, feels good, tastes good, sounds good, smells good. Because everything on the inside you got.
So you saying that what you like is what attract these type of women to you, so to
Yes, if
speak.
you like no, not well for women. What you like attract a certain type of man to you. A man will talk to a variety of different women. Women tend to strictly talk to what they really like. This type here. Men will go off the boundary. We not so as we can't be as selective as you ladies. Let's say that we
Well,
Some
could
men
be,
can.
but
I
that's
know
not
men who
really
don't do
true.
that.
that's a whole different topic. Let's stay on topic. We can get back to that.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
I'm just saying women have more of an option than men when it comes to
Oh,
that.
okay.
Hey, I
That's all I'm
I
disagree with
saying.
that,
agree.
brother. I
I
disagree with
don't
that,
agree
brother.
Some
with
people be
See,
you.
wanna
Chris
be wanting to be
disagreed. Chris
Okay.
satisfied
said
with a
he
pussy,
Disagree with
baby.
disagreed.
I'm
that,
just
brother.
saying.
I
Nah, I got
disagree too,
options, bro.
mental.
I got options too, bro.
I
There,
never
there,
said we didn't
there.
have
Hold on,
options.
hold
I
on.
never said
Wait.
that.
Uh, so we get called sassy for what I'm about to say, right?
Oh Lord.
I don't care though. I don't care. But
He said, okay.
um, the same way that a woman can stand on her principles or her boundaries or her uh, standards that she set for herself the same way I can too. If a man, if
Yeah.
it's a man
Facts.
out here, if it's a man out
I
here
don't
and he
see
ain't
nothing
got no
sassy about that.
boundaries, if he
Me
don't
either.
have boundaries, if he don't have a standard for himself, how can he call himself a man if he don't have those?
So
Facts.
I said a man will fluctuate. I didn't say he'll go all the way to the toilet. I'm just saying he'll have within his
But
boundaries.
hold
He
on,
may
but
go
I agree with
outside.
you on that end. I
That's
agree with
all
you
I'm
on that
saying.
end.
That's it.
So,
That's
because
all.
a prime example is a brother can have a standard for a woman, but he
What?
see this woman and she got a fat ass, he going. If she going,
Right.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And she
That
can be total opposite of what the hell
What the
he
standard
want in a
was, but
woman.
he's so infatuated of on the look.
Exactly,
Looks good.
The big
exactly.
booty and the smile, like you
Yes.
said.
That's
I'm trying to
a
tell
man.
you.
That's a man who's looking at flesh. But if it's a man that's on his mission, bro, he don't give a damn how big her booty is.
right.
Hmm.
The
The
woman
booty
that he,
wouldn't count as
the wo-
much.
the
He
wo-
still wants
the
a certain
now
type of woman.
listen, because the woman that he already envisioned for himself, she gonna have a fat ass anyway.
Hey, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Y'all
It's
fuck
gonna be she
talking
gonna be
about
everything that he
Uh,
wants. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So she gonna have a fat
Facts.
ass any fucking way.
Facts.
why
You know
does
what I'm
the
Anyway,
saying?
so it
why
don't
does
matter.
the booty
Facts.
matter?
It
Why
don't
does it
matter.
matter if she got a big butt or
We're
not?
just
because
using that
that's
as
what
a
they
That's what
like.
metaphor.
men like
It's
these
what they
days.
like.
That's
I
what
don't
gets
give
I'm
a
y'all
gonna
Booty,
say
asses
I
in
like a
breast,
fat ass.
trouble.
I like
lips.
my fat ass.
I'm weak.
And
I
that's
like to
why a
watch you
lot
see
of
booty.
women try to cover. I try to cover mine because that's drawing the wrong type of man.
I don't give a
I
damn
mean,
because we're
we
gonna
got
have a
eyes,
conversation
don't we?
before you touch any
I
part of
can't
me in the
cover
first
Do
mine.
we
place.
not
So
have
you can see
eyes?
whatever you want to
I'm
see.
just
I
saying.
don't care.
I can't
Let's
cover
talk
mine out
about
no
it
matter
though.
how
Where
hard
your
I
mind
try.
at? How you float? How you wanna
So you would get mad at your man because he looked at some other girl's ass
No,
walking with you?
I'm gonna look at him with
Okay,
him. We
so
both
what are
gonna
we
be like,
talking
damn, she
about?
got a big butt. I'm gonna
No,
look
for real.
at it with him.
I'll be like, that's fake. You hear me? That's fake.
Oh no.
No, I know a fake butt when I
Well,
see
out
one.
here in
Hell, I live in
Miami, I really
Florida.
don't know. I don't know what the fuck is fake and what is real. I
I'm
be like,
like,
I don't
oh, she
know.
Look,
got a big old butt.
down here in Florida,
Give it to
they
me.
be wearing. That's all they wear is they
Hand
little
it over.
tight, skimpy. You know the what's them stretch pants
Yeah,
that
I mean,
make your booty look huge.
ain't nothing really real in Florida no more.
I don't know. Mental Jazz said, give the example about women in the bathroom giving sex and if man was in there giving it
Oh,
away.
we was talking
Yeah, I'm
about the
confused about
value
that.
of men and women. If a girl goes to the bathroom
Mm-hmm.
in a bar, opens the door and says, "Line up, I'm doing every man in this bar." She gonna have a line of
They gonna
maybe
wait
10
their
men.
turn.
Everyone will be waiting their turn to get there
Shit, she ain't
after
gonna have
someone else have been there. Now, put
hell
a man in the bathroom in a woman's establishment, and he opens the door and says, "I'm giving all y'all ladies sex." Not one of y'all would go in there.
Shit,
That's
I
a
know.
lie.
That's not a true. I know a few women
But
that'll
you
hop
know
up in
what?
there with
But
you.
you know
That's
You
what
know
not a
why
though?
they ain't
lie.
gonna go in there?
Yeah,
Listen,
okay, yeah,
listen,
it's women out here too.
listen. You know why they ain't gonna go in there? Because all women are around. They gonna look at that man like, yeah, if I was by myself, I would, but I'm not gonna go in with all these other. Hell no,
Nah,
it's not
baby,
They
you
gonna
don't
got
give
some
happen.
a
desperate ass
fuck.
bitches out
They do
here.
It's
not give a
not gonna
fuck.
happen.
I
You must not watch all the
Women
Queens
nowadays
men.
do
understand.
not care. They gonna go. They don't
You must
care
not
what
watch
people
all the
think.
Queens men, baby.
I
Okay,
know.
how
No,
about
fuck
this?
that. Fuck the TV
That
and
Women
fuck
that
part.
that. I
men
know a
want,
bitch from
men
experience
that
who would
women
bust
want.
her shit wide open in the middle of anybody's living room from experience. Bitch, I lived this like
Oh,
real life,
okay,
lived this shit.
that's
This
few and
bitch did
far
not give a
between.
fuck. What?
10-4, 10-4.
I
I
promise.
can't
She
argue.
busted open all the time.
You
Narissa
I'm
can't
not
said she
argue
saying
with
did
you
that.
that.
have
That
your
she
I
did it.
seen it.
She didn't care where she was.
you
If she
have
did not,
your extreme women on and extreme men on both sides. I'm saying the average us, most of us ain't doing that.
The hell no.
these some
Thank
extreme
you. That's all I'm
motherfuckers these
saying.
days. I
No,
don't
and
know.
you know what?
The
And I'll say
nympho
that I
gonna do
agree
what
because,
the
like I
nympho
said, you
does.
have some thirsty ass women out here. Do that apply to the
Absolutely.
majority?
Yes.
I agree. No, but you
And
like I
that's
said,
what
No.
men.
you
That's
must
what
never
the
seen all
majority of
Queens
men
men because
go
you got some
for.
bitches that'll line up and waste their
Go
time.
for
Shit.
what?
Hey, no, we
Them
don't. No,
thirsty
no,
ass
we don't.
women. Y'all
That's a lie.
overlook.
No, we
Y'all
That's
will
what
don't.
your
overlook a
men go for.
woman.
Don't say
We
all
run
men.
from them. We run from them.
Right. We don't
Majority,
want them.
majority,
That don't mean they
No,
don't
majority.
that is
exist
Y'all
not the
though.
get burnt.
majority.
I want to
Y'all get
chase you.
burnt and then have to
No.
protect your little hearts and be on guard for the
Disagree.
good woman because the
Nah,
bad woman done broke it.
uh-uh.
Disagree.
Okay.
No, nah. But we
As
definitely
a
get
man,
hurt from them though.
100%.
But that ain't why.
Okay.
Shit, we had
You
to
do
go
got
back
some
and get up
desperate
from
ass
nine to
chicks out here
two.
that'll wait their turn though.
I ain't waiting
I heard it.
for
I
I've
seen it
shit.
never
for
met
myself.
one.
That's unfortunate.
Chris,
I
I've
had,
plenty.
have you met
I
one?
had. Yes, yes,
I've
sir.
never
I
met
have.
one.
I
No, I
have.
take that back. I have. But once again, she wasn't even worthy of no one even talking to her, more or less messing with her. Ugh.
It don't matter. She gonna wait her turn.
She gonna wait
Ugh.
and she gonna be
But
there patiently waiting.
he may turn her away.
Extreme
No, not you.
cases.
You get on out of here. I don't want you. There's got
No,
to
he
be a
said
better
no.
one.
What you said was
I know.
line up,
You guys are taking
line
it
up.
to a
She in
whole
line.
new
She gonna wait her turn every time.
10 for. Let's move
All
on.
I all I'm saying is
Boy, these women see things one way, huh, Chris?
I'm
Hey,
for
No,
real.
I
I saw
promise.
it your
I
way too. I'm
personally
just
know
giving you
a
a hard
lady.
time. That's all.
I know a person
I get what you're
who
saying. Like it's not the majority,
I'm
but don't
just
act like they
saying,
don't
if
exist.
we went in 10 bars, how many of them bars that a man can go in,
nah,
open the
hey,
door, and say,
nah, we
all the
can't say
women, how many
nah.
bars do you think there's going to be one woman that ever goes in there out of 10?
none. That
No,
nigga
I ain't
going to
gonna say.
jail
No, I ain't
first
gonna say
off.
the
Ain't
number
nobody
Thank
because
gonna
you.
be able to line up. They're gonna be like, get this pedophile the fuck out of here.
Thank
Get him
you.
if
out
he
of
walk
here.
Thank
by,
Get
if
him.
you.
if a
Go.
nigga walking by and there's 50
I don't
bitches
know
in there,
what y'all talking about.
I can guarantee you 5 to 10 of them gonna wait their turn.
Out of 10 bars, you saying there's going to be
No,
five
no,
of
no,
them.
no, 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 no,
Oh,
no. If a man walk into a bar, it's 50 women in there. In each bar, out of each bar, 50 women. Five to
uh-huh.
10 out of each bar is going. They go to wait their
It
turn.
definitely
Nah, but
depends on how
They
that man
everywhere.
look too.
But again, like
He
I'm
gotta look
agreeing
a
with
Say it
you,
certain
it's
again.
way.
not the majority.
It's going to
yeah.
be a lot of that depends on that. I just said the average man goes in there. If a bum go in there smelling like shit, no one's going in there.
No.
Now, if a man goes in there, look like he got gold, he tight, he's, hey, I'm heading in there, y'all ladies. Y'all want some of this beef? Come on in. You
They
may get,
all want the sugar daddy. Hey, you heard me?
but
Hey, we all in
what
line. Fuck you
y'all
talking about?
ladies fail to
I don't
realize
give a
is
fuck.
when other women are around, most of y'all don't do that. Y'all rather shun the
Man, nah,
man
you must ain't seen
and
nothing.
get
You
it
must ain't seen nothing
pedophile, get your
TikTok.
ass out of here, than actually do something
Man, they
like that.
gone.
I don't know. I'm
What
goofy
you
as
say,
hell. I
Chris?
laugh.
They gone.
I start laughing.
They gone.
Chris said, what you say, Chris?
They going.
And
They
I'm not
going.
gonna. You know what? I'm
It
with Chris.
depends
It
on the
depends on
night.
who it is.
It depends
It
on
depends on
who it
the night.
is and what and
It
what
depends
and
on who
what
it
it
is for
what the
sure. And I
night
want my
is. I
turn
promise
first.
you, they going. I didn't see it. I
Tenfo.
didn't. They
I'd like to
going.
see that. That'd be
It
a good
depends.
experiment to do.
Hey,
Shit, I
so
better
I
get
listen.
already
my
know it
turn.
ain't that good.
Kyrie said an
So
average man wouldn't get
check it
any
out. We
women in
live in the
line.
age of look. We live in the age of everybody pull their fucking phones out, right? So just imagine where it's an era when nobody was pulling out no motherfucking phones.
That's true.
Wasn't no evidence. You know what I'm saying, man? Them women was going, man. That was the beautiful
Oh,
time that we
tenfold.
lived.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Before
Absolutely.
everybody was free.
The
Porn
average
just didn't
woman would
start
have at
when the
least
camera
10.
started. You heard me, Chris? Porn
Hey,
didn't start because there was a
did it?
camera there to record it. They was doing that before with no camera.
Word.
They just started recording that shit.
That's
Still,
all.
yeah, I agree. But no, I agree with you, and I heard that, and I do agree that. Yeah, like literally, you walk in there and if it was like a strip club or something, yeah, them women going. Hell yeah, they going. But like, if you just
That's what you
walk
there
Not if
into
for.
they
a
ain't
regular,
paying. If they ain't
huh?
paying, they ain't going.
I'm
They not
saying
They
if
even
a
giving
paid.
you a
stripper
They
lap
went
paid.
into
dance
a
if they
They
ain't
gonna pay
bathroom
if
in
paying.
the
they way
strip
up if they
club
up
They
in
and
there.
paid
opened
to
the
get in
door and
there.
said, "Listen, I'm
Right.
giving free
They
sex," them
prepared to
women in
pay for
that
that.
strip
What you
club
talking about?
gonna be in
They
that
paid.
line,
They gonna
guaranteed.
pay.
They will not without money. That's what they in the strip club
Nah,
for, to
they
make
gonna
money.
pay.
They ain't about to just go in there with that man for no reason. Hell
Well,
no.
why you think
No,
the bitches in there to
I'm
pay?
saying if the women was at a male strip club, not the other way
Oh,
around, honey.
it'll be the line.
And let's
Everybody,
be
and they
for real,
horny
male
already from the
strippers make
strip
more
club.
than
That'll
female
be a
strippers.
line around the corner, out
That's
the
what I
door.
know.
He's just saying in an average state of mind, ain't no woman gonna do it because they don't want to look a certain
Of
way
course
around other
not.
women.
Right.
I get
Thank you.
that.
You got what I'm
Shit, I
saying,
want
Miss
my turn
China.
first.
Thank you.
We
Thank you.
understood
We
that
been
already.
got what
I
you
understood
saying. We
that
just
the
giving
first
you a
time
hard time.
when I said that. That's why I switched it to the strip club. Duh.
But if it
I
was
said that earlier.
if it was a strip club of women and a man was in there and said, "Yeah, women, I'm coming and I'm going to the back," still no, he wouldn't get nothing.
He
Zip.
wouldn't,
If
cause he
it
broke.
was
He
yes,
gotta have money.
this strip
Thank
club
you.
women
He's
be
broke.
thirsty.
But they want money. They thirsty for money.
No, they in the strip club to spend money. Women,
Who?
a strip club
Oh,
for men. Men is the strippers. Women is the people, the
Right.
patronizers.
Now, don't
That's
get
what
it
I'm saying.
twisted. They'll have sex with the stripper,
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
but
saying.
we not talking about one of them men. We
I'm
talking
not
about an
talking
average
about
Joe,
what y'all was just talking about. I just
little
said
chested,
that. I
looking weak
really
and
okay,
just said
pitiful.
Lord.
that. I really just said that. I promise. When you go
Uh,
back and watch this, you
I'm just
gonna see.
messing. I'm just messing with you, dear.
Now he giving you a hard time. Listen,
Right.
Lord.
I thought.
Really finna see. I definitely said it. I was like, I get, and I said it right
Um.
before I said it. I said, I get what you saying. However, if this was a strip club, that's exactly how that went. This why you gotta remember what come out your mouth. That's why I'm always so big on listening to me when I'm talking. I can't just people be like, "Oh, you be so quiet." I don't be quiet for no reason. I be trying to intake what everybody's saying. I need to hear everything so I can process it properly to put out what I need to put out. People be like, "You off subject?" No, bitch, you're off subject. No, I'm all like, this where we at. So I always I think I know what you're saying, mental. Women got it. Women can go anywhere and they're gonna get the attention that they always looking for. It's just like they say, if we post a picture on Instagram, it's gonna go up. We're gonna get 1,000 likes. But you let a nigga post a picture on Instagram, it don't do that all the time. You got them popular ass niggas who it'll
I'm
happen
about to
to,
say if they fine, if it looks
but
Right.
good,
I'm
If they got
saying
a chest
we
and they
if
talking
it
about
looking
looks
good,
good,
average people. Average people.
thank
That's
you.
what
Right
we
back to
talking
average
about.
again.
That average. We not
He
talking
ain't
about no
getting
scenario
no
at the strip
if
likes.
club.
he
We ain't talking about
average
no old
and he
thirsty ass
look good
bitches
and he
who
post
couldn't
a
get a nigga
picture,
on
he
their
gonna
best
get
day.
likes.
We talking about on average. But yeah, so we gotta we gotta remember what our power hold. When I post a picture, I'm already knowing it's gonna go up because it's been niggas
Jazz.
that's been trying to get my attention. So the moment I post me, that little inbox ding 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 ding
I
ding ding ding.
know it's
That little
horrible.
hey, what's up? No.
Y'all be
So
knowing
I
what y'all be doing
understand.
though.
What you say,
Huh?
Chris?
What he say?
Y'all be knowing what y'all be doing. Y'all be doing that shit.
Absolutely, and we be know,
why
Y'all
you
be
I
sound
knowing.
so
definitely be
upset though?
knowing. I'm gonna be accountable
Y'all
for
Hey,
my
do
shit.
we
too.
If
feed
I
into
post
that
that
Y'all
picture
Why
and
you
do
I don't
sound
get
so
too.
back in my
upset?
ass, I want you to see my ass too. Fuck is you
Yep.
talking about? That's why I posted
Y'all,
it. Hello,
y'all be knowing what y'all doing too when y'all be posting y'all pictures
in the gray
with no
sweatpants
with
with the
just a
dick print,
towel
with the
on
oil
or gray
towel. Like,
You right.
stop playing,
sweatpants.
stop
Stop
playing.
That's
playing.
true. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yes, you know the attention you looking for, y'all, and we know that.
Mm-hmm.
I post pictures and people be talking. I'm just posting it for me. Well, bitch, keep it in your phone. Fuck,
Keep it in your motherfucking phone. Fucking
Lord
share with us
Jesus.
for.
it's already there.
I
Fuck you,
think
these.
there's way too much picture posting for me.
I feel that.
He go mental.
I want the woman to be surprised when she takes my shirt off and be like, "Oh shit, yeah, I don't do all that posting. This real life right here." You know
Okay.
You
what I'm
old
saying? There's
school
something
mental. You want to leave something to the imagination. They don't care about that
in
no
the
more.
imagine right there, man.
Exactly.
Y'all just put everything out there. It's all there.
Uh-huh.
I know they be
Yeah, they
putting
not doing that
everything.
no
I just
more.
throw it out there for the
I know
world to
I'm
see.
old. I just dated myself.
He
Yeah, I
don't do
feel
no
that.
thirst traps. Don't be
He
lying. You
sure
know you be
said.
doing thirst traps. Don't be lying.
Thirst trap.
I push it. I set thirst traps, but I don't
Hey,
entertain the
what's a
shit I
thirst
had.
trap though? Hey, what's a thirst trap though?
Hey,
What's that?
you know what a thirst trap
You know
is.
what a thirst
No.
trap is.
What? Hold on.
Come
What's
on,
the
you playing? I'll post a picture with my cleavage, y'all, right now. That's a
nah?
thirst trap. Them booty shorts and them
Really?
booty shorts and that ass be sitting, that's a thirst trap.
Them
Big butt
see-through
and a smile.
outfits
That's
that
a
women be
thirst.
posting is
That's a
thirst
thirst
trap.
trap. Big butt and a smile is a thirst trap.
Okay.
Them gray sweatpants y'all be posting is a
That's a
thirst trap.
thirst trap.
For
Why
sure.
is that?
Because gray sweatpants leave imprints. You know what we looking at. Stop playing with us.
Exactly. Stop
We don't
playing.
gotta talk
Wow.
about it. You
Brown
know what's
pants.
up.
I'm gonna be real with you. That's the furthest thing we thinking about when we put on some damn
Man, we
sweatpants.
ain't thinking
Well,
What
about
we
type of
gonna
They
be
imprint
probably
we
do.
we
making?
Yeah,
better
they
first thing we
probably
gonna talk
do.
about is y'all
But
looking
when
at
a
us. We
man
thirst
is
trap and
posting them
selective.
gray
Yo,
sweatpants,
we not
they
thinking
know
about
what
y'all
they're
though.
doing. Come
Yes,
on
y'all
now.
is. Cut it
We
out.
don't
Cut
think
the
about
cap.
y'all. We just put our
Cut the
sweatpants
cap.
on.
You
Fuck
know,
out of here.
boy,
I ain't
swear
gonna
a
lie
lot
Y'all
on
though.
know
you.
we can
Gray
say that
Who
sweatpants
said
jangling,
it?
said
jangling,
yeah.
hello,
Don't
do
let
it,
it be a
hang,
first
I
hey,
keep
hey,
impression.
with the
telling
I
y'all,
ain't never,
ladies,
sweatpants.
I ain't never
80%
said
of
that.
what you think men think about and like, we could have a less of a F for.
That's why
And
he
vice
80%.
laughing over there,
versa.
cause he know he got.
80%.
Man,
That's
speak for
why he
yourself,
laughing.
No, I'm
Mitchell, okay?
no, I'm laughing because I don't know where y'all got that from. That
Well,
we
I
We
don't
should
know
don't
where
definitely
know.
you.
That's
know
where we
what we
got it
doing.
from.
Nigga,
Boy,
So,
fuck you
so
talking
listen.
about? Y'all been doing this since 2010. Y'all
swear to
don't know where we
God,
got it
come on
from.
now.
Y'all know what? Y'all start talking about some real shit and then people be acting dumb. Y'all know what the fuck we
I
talking
know
about.
that
You
y'all
done
acting
seen it in
regular
real
as
life.
Wait,
Let
hell.
me
tell
tell
her
you
ass
one
stop
time.
playing with us.
Niggas be going to
Yo,
the
listen, I'm saying I ain't never got up in the morning and said, yo, I'm finna put these gray sweatpants on so I can have my swiller hanging out
We
and
talking
give me
we
some
about
talking
good
about
thirst
action.
pictures.
trapping though. We talking about
We
you
talking
posting a
pictures.
picture with your
Oh,
gray
pictures.
sweatpants on.
Oh yeah,
Torian
that's
said I'm a
definitely a
grower,
trap.
so it
That's
don't be
definitely a
much of
trap.
a
I ain't
print,
gonna
but
lie.
I'ma
Yep,
wear
yep,
it.
that
I'm
is.
weak as hell.
Yep,
Oh, he
is.
finally admits it is a thirst trap. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You better grow
yeah.
into it then.
No. If a man look, if a man putting on gray sweatpants and he's already semi hot, yeah, he posted. That's just a picture. He might as well do a movie for you. He just trying to show you something. That's
Might
it.
as well.
Most
He
men
posted
ain't
his
gonna
out.
have.
Even if they a grower and they putting on sweatpants,
Come
gray
on, grower.
sweatpants, they already halfway there. So let's
Cause
be
once you
clear.
start growing, it's showing.
It's showing.
The
Period.
fuck?
See my,
So
see
the
my.
average
Stop
man ain't
playing.
taking
Oh my
pictures
god.
for it to show.
I'm just saying, the pictures that I see on Facebook, Instagram, all that, that's what these niggas taking
They
it for
be
because that's
showing
what
that
we see.
print, and the
They be
print be
having TikToks where
printing.
they be in their gray sweatpants talking and slanging dick at the
But
same
you
time.
know
What's
what?
wrong with y'all?
The
Like,
only
what y'all
reason why
doing?
I'm around mental on this only because I'm pretty sure that type of shit ain't popping up in his tab. Like you gotta think about it. You gotta think
Okay,
about
I
the type of
got you.
person mental is. And I know I can only imagine
I
what his
know. That's
timeline look
why I'm
like.
giving him
I don't
Yeah.
grace.
want no gray sweatpants top
I'm
popping up in
giving
that
him
time.
grace. But that one down there, Mr.
Straight
Christopher,
up,
he
you gotta know who
started
you talking
laughing,
to
so he
too.
already know what it is.
Chris know what the fuck it is. Chris be out there. He probably got.
You say he done put his
And
gray
he still
sweatpants
laughing.
on
He
before?
done put his gray sweatpants on at some
He
point.
done put them gray
Okay.
sweatpants on before.
Chris
Stop
know what them
playing.
gray
What you
sweatpants do.
mean?
He's talking about.
He
Um,
I
done
mean,
put them damn gray sweatpants on.
I mean, I wear gray
Talking
sweatpants all the
about
time.
they
What
not
that mean?
average men though, Desi. I don't know. I don't know. I
They not
don't
well,
know.
you
average
got to
men.
remember, ladies,
What?
I'm 52. When I was born,
You
there
52
was
years old?
352. I just make it look
Damn. Why
good.
I thought he was younger than
Okay,
that?
let us know mental. That
I just
90s,
make it
that
Okay,
look
y'all
good.
Tanya.
skin, that
It's
Yeah.
melanin,
it's all that
Black
that
don't
spirit.
crack, baby.
consciousness.
Black don't crack.
Put it on them.
Very energized. So when I was growing up, we had 3 channels, no cell
Okay.
phones, no tapes, cassettes. Everything was landline,
It
no
always used to.
cable, no cable, no internet,
We had
Oh,
none
crack.
Lord.
of that.
Oh, Jesus.
None of that. You
Mm.
know what
Okay.
we did to
Oh,
have fun? We used our imaginations and made up our own games, made up our own things to do. Now that I think about it, if we were smart, we should have patented some of that stuff.
What Tyron just said.
Torian said Chris got style that liberates. He definitely know what the fuck he be doing.
Exactly. He on the clothing line. Stop playing.
He
Talking
got the
about
sweatpants in his clothing line for
He
that.
got the
okay,
sweatpants in the clothing
exactly. Know
line.
how you selling sweatpants, no way.
Exactly.
And then he said
That's what it
52.
is.
Okay. Mental.
Hey
But to
man,
go to back to my point was, I've come from an era where everything that people are so relying on never existed.
Yeah.
I've watched it flourish, exist,
Hmm.
and take over people's lives. I'll
Yeah.
never be into it like most of y'all are into it. I
Hey,
wasn't
you
brought
better.
up on it like y'all was.
That
Yeah.
makes
You
You
know
know
sense.
what
what?
I'm
On
saying?
mental, on some real shit, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, if it wasn't like and
Hold
I
on.
think I said this last week. If it wasn't for me having businesses, I wouldn't be into that shit like that. But that's the new wave of advertising. That
It
so
is. It is.
word of
It's the
mouth
new
ain't
way
word
of
ain't word
doing
bouncing
business.
no more. You
That's
got
the
to be on
new
the
way of
internet.
marketing.
Yeah,
Marketing.
Marketing,
absolutely.
business,
I'm with
making
you.
money.
I'm
Yeah,
with
I
you.
Yep.
I
just,
ain't just I, I'm younger than you, but I come from an era of shit. You said you had 3 channels. I had probably 6 or 7 because my mama
I
refused to
did
get
too.
cable.
I had
My
about
mama
six
well,
or
ain't put no
this
seven.
was
card on our room.
before
Like,
31 and 21. They didn't even
right.
exist. It was only 13, 10, and not 8.
Yeah, 2, 5,
Only
7,
We
and
ain't
TV
11,
had none of
13,
seen.
that.
6, 32, and 50, baby.
TV
Is
went
all I
off
know.
at 11:30. There was no TV. We had
There was no
bars.
TV after that.
No TV at
Star
11:30.
Spangled Banner
And
came
then
on
you
So
know
first.
it's
you
gonna
you
start
had
over when
that
you hear
the
First was
the
antenna,
national
the
anthem.
antenna TV.
There,
No,
that was the only
that
TV there
wasn't there.
was, my love. That was it.
that was the
There
only
was no
TV.
other.
Then if it rained or stormed too hard, that was getting knocked out.
Hey, that's when they used to have the human antenna. The youngest kid used to
Oh
stand and
yeah.
hold the antenna.
Yep.
And if you ain't had no
Oh
antenna, you
Those
hell
had
are real.
wire.
no.
Those
I don't
stories
know
are
about
real.
that.
That's where they came from.
Yeah.
I
Those
love that.
stories are
And if you
real.
didn't have an antenna, you used a coat hanger, period.
Yeah, you
Absolutely.
used the coat hanger. I remember the coat hanger.
I'm too old for y'all. I don't remember none of this. We ain't had none of this.
That you ain't at what we
All
at.
we had was caves, and we had to make paint from pigments. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. We went outside and made our own clay to build our own houses. So I'm not sure. I don't float none of this. All this technology shit new to me. I'm still learning how to use it. But I'm appreciative of the people who keep cultivating it and killing the people in Africa to get this coal train for these phones that we keep using and shit. But
Uh
Not
oh.
however,
in
you
Africa.
know what I'm saying. We don't gotta
You
talk
hit
about it.
you knocking on some stuff over there, ma'am.
Tarian said he had about 13 channels and TV sent off. Oh yeah, we went to bed when MASH came on. Definitely.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I don't want to see
It was
that.
I'm so traumatized for MASH. I don't want to see that. Baby, MASH came on every night, 11:30, 12 o'clock. That's how you do you go past your bedtime.
absolutely. It was time to go to bed. Mental, let me ask you something. So even being on this podcast here, so how does that how is it interacting with people who have like more modern points of views or like just different points of
It's
views? Like how you keep yourself like, you know,
It kind of it reminds me of just who I am, the old soul that I am. I mean, I came into the world knowing. Once I started knowing, my whole projection of how I seen things was always different, even as a child.
I like that.
So you know what
A
I'm saying.
word?
So I already knew I was different. Black sheep of the family.
me
I
too. That
like
shit
that.
ain't fun.
I
I
agree.
mean,
Well,
it's the best lesson we get. Remember, everything that happens, every struggle, every pain, every trauma is to make us better. It's not there to hurt us.
I
Yeah.
None of
agree.
it. Everything is there to make us better. The problem is we interpret it and sometimes we do the poor us. We become depressed. I can believe in, or I know about being depressed, but depression, all right, I lost my job. Oh my God, I can't never get another job. I ain't never gonna look. That's depression. I'm never gonna look for another job. I'm just so worthless. Boom, boom, boom. Instead of getting up and looking for another job.
And woe is
You
me.
know what I'm saying? So I can see a person being
Well,
depressed, but
is
not
that
depression. And we have
depression
a
or
lot.
is that depression or is that
That's
victimizing?
what
What is it?
depression is. When you're in a state of being depressed for a long period of time, they call it depression.
So let me ask you this. Hold on. Let me ask you this. So the period behind a traumatic experience, what is that period right there called?
That
Is
is
that
being
depression?
that's depressed. You're depressed. If I go to jail right now, while I'm in jail, I'm depressed. I'm fucked
PTSD.
up in the game. But once I get out, I can't let me being in jail linger on and cause depression. Oh, I feel like I'm still in jail, even though I'm out. still acting like I'm still in jail, even though I'm
All of
out.
it though, right?
You, you understand what I'm saying?
Mm,
That's easier said than
I thought they
done.
called that
cause
No,
cause
no, you're
I'm like,
gonna
what
be
you
bro,
call that
depressed
when you
for a
get out of
minute.
jail and you still act like
You're
you still in there because you've been in there so long. I don't think that's depression. That's called something else.
no, I'm talking about going in and coming out. Yeah, I've been in there for 7 days, but I'm still acting like I've been in there, for fucking 6 months. I was in there, I was
Oh,
out. I
that's a
ain't talking about
weirdo.
being in there for years. And I still feel like, oh man, everywhere I go, I'm always trying to shoot me in jail. The form of I'm internalizing one specific experience, and I'm just internalizing it like I'm stuck with it. So wherever I go in my mind, I'm still in jail.
They call that
Wow.
PTSD,
Oh, show for that sounds like some type of trauma at this point.
post traumatic stress
that's why
depression.
I was
Well,
asking.
there's so many names for so much stuff. I was just talking about being depressed versus depression.
But
But
Right.
PTSD
I get you.
houses
Ah,
I get
I
you
depression
as
get what
far
you're
as
as
depression
saying.
well.
though, brother. I get you. I get you with depression because I've
I
been
do. Because
I've been depressed before
PTSD,
too. But I also had PTSD as well. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't that process which one was which because they look the same.
they do.
Well,
See what
because
I'm saying?
being depressed isn't going to last long. It has its limit. It has a limited time factor.
True,
It'll affect you,
but if it
but
lingers, that's PTSD.
or it could be trauma. It could be a lot of things. I'm just saying because depression is. I'm talking about not something that's traumatic. Those are
You saying
different. We're
something
we're
that's
we're,
short
we're
term
confusing.
compared to something that's long
Short term,
term.
short term that you've
Okay,
done turned
I
long
follow you.
term.
I follow
You
you.
know what I'm
I follow
saying?
you. Yeah, I got you.
Depressed
Like I
state
said, right
compared
now
to
we all good,
depression.
but if something was to happen to us right now and it was something horrible, we would be depressed about what
Right.
had happened. We'd be sad, but we're not going to let that stay with us forever. We're going
And
to
if
move
you do,
on at
it
some
turns into
point.
depression. That's what he's talking about.
Right.
Depression
When it
compared to a
lingers
depressed state.
We
and you're
think
staying
about
in that state of mind.
science
That's
and we think about fossils. We think about how fossils, like, okay, you put your footprint in the sand, but something when the water come up on the shore, it's able to wash it away. It's just a moment. It's just a moment of your footprint being in the sand. But when you think of depression, we think of fossils. It's impressed itself upon this thing. So now your circumstance has made you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
to a degree. Yeah. Yeah.
Is that what you
I
saying?
mean, something like that.
And the further you go in, that turns into PTSD because it's a elongated period of depression.
Yeah.
Right. The problem, we're not supposed to internalize any of this outer stuff. We're
External.
supposed
So
to know it, go through it, and leave it
how are we supposed to
behind.
know it though? Hold on, bro.
Well, there's
Who's
a
teaching us?
difference between
Who's
PTSD
teaching
and
us?
depression.
But who's teaching us how to
Yes,
deal
there
with
is.
these things though?
No one is. That's another problem.
Yeah. So you
It
can't blame
should
us for
be
not knowing
the
something.
inner you should be teaching you about what you're seeing, feeling, touching, listening to, and things of that. But
So
unfortunately, over here in the United States, we got it fucked up. We got it the opposite way. We go
Yeah.
by
so
what everyone else is doing.
but our inner us is always gonna speak to us. Our thing is we have been shut off from it, so we don't listen to it when we hear it.
Right.
Right. It still
All of us have
speaks.
an inner
It just
spirit
has
in
no
us that
power.
speaks to us and tell us to do the right things, but we always shut it down because we haven't been taught to believe in self. We've been taught to believe in everything outside of self. You
Facts.
That's
know what I'm saying?
true.
Facts. And
That's
that's a
why they want to pump
reoccurring
you with
theme.
all of the medicines that come with depression instead of trying to fix the person that has depression. They're trying to fix
Exactly.
you, and that's the
I want to
problem.
get you doped up
They're treating
so
the
I can control
symptom
you.
and not the disorder itself.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's why Big Pharma is the biggest hustle out here. I'm gonna keep on
I want
saying
to
it.
Trillion
keep you
dollar
doped up.
industry.
It's
Big
a
Pharma
trillion
ain't here
dollar
to
industry.
secure you.
They
It's here
got
to keep
things
you just
secure.
dependent enough.
They got things secure a lot of things, but they're gonna do
That's
it half court.
because
Absolutely.
greed,
America is
control.
an institution and we all in the crazy home. That's what y'all
This is exactly what this is, a
Okay.
that's what
crazy
y'all
house.
really need
Because
to
a
This is
lot
a
know.
of
crazy
countries
house.
have banned
That's the
opioids
exactly.
and banned a lot of medicines that's not good for us, but America still allows it.
Red dye. That's in
Yeah.
everything.
Yep.
Banned all over the world. We still use it.
Except for us. And red dye causes cancer.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
And they
Well,
know
I
this
want to
and they
thank you
still let it
guys
go.
for.
Listen. Oh, no, go ahead.
I
I was
was
just
about
going
to
to
say, I
say
was
the
just gonna thank you
FDA is,
guys for coming on to the immersive experience. If Mental, you want to go ahead and give your last word first?
I was just going to say, don't trust the House, Sick Peoples, or the FDA, Food and Drug Administration. All that is a scam. If I have enough money, they'll push any drug I give them to them.
Oh, that's
FDA for
right.
sure. That's true. FDA is on everything, not just food though.
Right.
Absolutely.
And they're
And
supposed to govern sickness. But then something
Right.
breaks out and it's getting people sick. They be like, but it was FDA approved.
Right.
they only approving what benefit the institution.
It's all about
Okay.
money, baby.
Absolutely. I want you to go ahead and give your last words. Tell us what you thought. The freestyle. I enjoyed you guys. I enjoyed the conversation. Actually, once we got going, it was really interesting to hear what y'all had to say. Any last words from anybody?
Love, peace, and hair
I
grease. It's always been a
love
time when
pieces.
we come on here. I love the freestyle. I definitely want to do the freestyle more often.
Me too. I liked it.
Okay. I
You
like
know.
that. I'm with that. Chris, thank you so much for
Uh,
coming on. I appreciate you talking with us.
man, I definitely appreciate the invite. You know what I'm saying? I definitely enjoyed it. Y'all kept me company while I'm on the road, so that was definitely cool. Um, but I just wanted to say the last word for me
Bless you.
is,
Thank you.
um, man, be patient with yourself. You know what I'm saying? I know
Mm.
we're so gung ho on um, people being perfect examples of what we want, but be patient with other people too. You know what I'm saying? Don't be putting so much pressure on people to be something that you know we all are evolving into. You know what I'm saying? All of us are steadily evolving. So the person that you see might not be that person, you know,
I agree with that.
coming forward.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's it. Just be patient with each other, man, and enjoy this shit, man. This shit is here to be enjoyed. I
Yeah.
don't like to
So,
feel like I'm in prison. You know what I'm saying? I did prison time, so I don't like to feel like I'm in prison. I like to be free. I don't like to be under nobody's jurisdiction for nothing.
amen.
You
Facts.
know?
No, that's right. Well,
But
I
I
if you
appreciate y'all.
oh, we appreciate you. I appreciate all of y'all. I appreciate you guys coming on every Sunday talking to me. Chris, I always especially appreciate the support. This is your first time coming on, but you always supporting somehow, somewhere, either under a post, something. So I appreciate you all for hopping on, talking to me. I just want y'all to walk away with this. If you understand nothing else, it doesn't matter what the topic is. What one remaining factor is, the common denominator is always you. Check yourself. Forever walk with yourself. Forever process who you are, how your days go, how things go. And thank you so much for tuning in to the immersive experience. And if you're watching the playback, I hope you learned something great. You all have an amazing night, and we'll see you Thursday. And we'll be talking with Mr. Accountability next week.
Yes.
All
All
right.
right.
See y'all
All
Thursday.
right. So
See
love.
you Thursday.
Love you too. Have a good one. Love you all.